Hey YouTubers, thought I'd do a quick update on the outdoor growing situation here. This is the big bin. I got some pennywort growing in there, got a rather large sword, which you all will recognize in later on in this video where it came from. I've got quite a bit of Java fern in here now. There's some sunset high grow, and I believe that's Ludwigia repens. Not very red, but it's growing out over there. And then of course some I can never get that. It's aquatica. Limnophilia aquatica, I believe that's it. If I goofed that up, sorry. So that's the one big. Just threw some old water Sprite down in there. Haven't really done much with that one. Over here, this is just a menagerie of. There's a little bit of Java fern. There's some pennywort and a bunch of I can't think of the name of it right now. This one, all of that back there is baby sword plants, Amazon swords. As you can see here, this one's still on its stem. And there's some Blixa. There's a African. Boy, I'm just coming up short today. Red lily. There's some more Ludwigia repens. That's what it looks like when it's immersed. It's growing up the immerse there. I think that's about all that's in here. But thought I'd give you a quick update on that. I really need to get out here and do some more work with this stuff. Add some fertilizers and rearrange it a little bit. But stick close, because we're going to be going and doing some more in this video in just a second. Okay, so we've moved inside down to my desk area at work. And this is the little 4-gallon Aquarium nano tank that I won at the auction from my local fish club. I've got 5 celestial danios in here, which you can see one of them back there. Let me see if I can get them to come out. Do a little feeding here. That'll always brings them out. Hold on just a second. There we go. Put a little food in, that should bring them out. And here they come. They're coming from the back. Hey, there it is. The other two are still kind of hanging out back in that back corner. Oh, there they come. Anyways, another tank that's been kind of neglected. As you can see, that little squibs of Blixa that's back there that need to be pulled out and replaced. And I'm going to do something. This light just isn't powerful enough for real plants. I got a little bit of Java fern and some Subwassertang in the back there that seems to be doing alright, and there's a little nano Nubius growing on the side of the rock there, and a small sword in the back. But even you can see the sword, the leaves are pretty yellowed out, and it's got some holes, and It's not a lack of nutrients because I have been feeding it with the Brightwell Aquatics Florin Multi, so it's got all the stuff it needs except for light. And I did find a place where I could get another one of those lights and double up on that. But I think what I'm going to do is maybe look at one of the fluval lights, or if anybody else has any suggestions. I've got let's see. This is, oh, say about 9 inches across the front. So 9 inches from side to side. If anybody knows of any nano lights that don't cost over $50, or say $75 or whatever, I mean, I don't want to spend an arm and a leg. Like I say, I got the tank for free. This is just a little desk tank. Let's see, there's my computer. Yeah, leave it in the suggestions below, or message below, whatever. I'll see what I can do with it. So that's the little 4-gallon Aquarium, and we're going to zoom over here to the 10-gallon shrimp slash guppy tank. I don't even see the guppy anymore. The shrimp are still doing quite fine. These are all red cherries. There's a couple of them in there. I haven't fed them yet today. See if I can find the guppy. There's one remaining guppy in here, and I'm not sure where he's at. I saw him yesterday, so I know he should still be around. A little food in that usually brings him out. Let's see if that brings him out. Oh, there he is. Oh, now he hides. There he is. I got the one remaining guppy in there. And once again, this is these are my downstairs tanks. I see them a little bit while I'm working, but most of the time I am pretty well working, so I haven't really done that much with them. Let's drop a algae wafer in there. Let's see what happens with the shrimp. They usually come out in the hundreds once that's in there. I'm going to pause this for a minute and let the shrimp congregate for their dinner, and we'll be back then. So be back in a second. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes or so, and you can see how many of them have collected already. They do love their algae wafers. And they're still coming in from all over. Couple in there. So that's what's going on with the shrimp slash guppy tank downstairs. So give me a minute here and we'll take a look at some rescapes that I did on the Big Show tanks here in just a sec. Okay guys, we're back up in the fish room now. As you can see, quick update on the Apistogramma Cacatuoides. This is the female that laid eggs over here a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, they did not take and slowly disappeared. I have added this little cave for her, and I have put a separator in the tank, and picked the best looking male, and he's back there. To be honest with you, I think she was more attracted to the other male, and if I don't see any action going on here in the next so many days, I think I'm going to swap this male with the other male and see what happens. So no joy in Mudville as of yet. But, you know, hey, we'll keep trying and maybe get lucky here. I'm not sure what's going on in the background there. I have to take a close look. For all I know, there's the other male right back there if you can see him through the screen. I think I'm going to swap him with this male right here. But we'll see. Time will tell. Over here in the Cacatuoides grow out tank, these are some of the smaller ones. Except for that one guy right there. I need to get him moved over, and the larger ones are over in here. There's one right there. So I still have plenty of Cacatuoides, mostly males though, people. So if you're looking for males, instant message me, or you can email me at paulsplantedaquariums@gmail.com and tell me you saw this video, and you can have as many males as you want for, oh, we'll say $8 a piece. That's $2 off the regular price. But you gotta get in touch with me and tell me you saw this video, and I'll run this deal for, oh, we'll say till this next Monday, a week. So for a week I'm running a special on the Apistogramma Cacatuoides, double red Cacatuoides males, $8 a piece, but you got to tell me you saw it on this video. How's that for a first? So there's more males in the Buenos Aires, and I have, as you can see, quite a few of a new batch that will be going in. So got a lot of fish. Got a lot of fish. I hope to have a lot more females in this batch. I lowered the temperature in their tank, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get a lot more females in this batch. So we'll see. Okay, so moving on up to the 20 gallon. 20 gallon has changed. Zoom out and give you the whole tank here. This side has not changed. As a matter of fact, that big glob of, I need to go through, and probably as soon as I'm finished doing this video, I'm going to go through, because I got to run some plants down to the outer grow outs. After I did that video earlier today, I saw some room available, so I'm going to take some of that penny wort out and put it in the tank, clear that out a little bit. I moved the Liguria Cuba into this tank, and it is just loving this tank. Which reminds me, I'm going to be coming out, and I also put some red mini in here, a couple of sprigs, and it's also loving it. So there may be a change in lighting on the 55 gallon coming up. This is running those two very low dollar LED that you buy off of eBay. So there may be some lighting changes coming here. This side of the tank, the front part is the same. It still has the Blixa japonica in the front, but in the back I moved the big stump out, and what I did was I swapped on the 55. This is the Java Fern Wendelove. Well, it's on a piece of driftwood. You can't see the driftwood because it's completely engulfed it, but I pulled it out of the 55 and swapped the big tree with all the Java moss on it into it. And the Java Fern's loving it in there, and I think it just looks better. I don't have that big stick coming up out of the top of the tank anymore, so should I decide to get a piece of acrylic cut, got a lot of evaporation, and with summer coming around, and I got my little air conditioner window unit over there, and I usually keep it at about 72 degrees, 70 to 72 in this room, and it's usually pretty dry, so I get a lot of evaporation, and with all my regular work and everything like that, it's hard to keep up with, you know, topping them off all the time. So I was thinking about maybe getting a piece of acrylic, going to Lowe's and getting a piece of acrylic cut and fitting the top. So, you know, that's a possibility. We'll see what happens there. Definitely thinking about it. Newest addition, I added a bubble counter right there. Ordered another one of those, just got it in recently. So now I can, still running the ladder. And you don't really need a bubble counter when you're running a ladder, because you can count the bubbles that come out on the bottom of the ladder. But it also has a one-way valve on it and everything, so you know, I don't have to worry about water draining back or siphoning back into my CO2 tank. So just seemed like the thing to do. It's only a couple of bucks. So there's the 20-gallon. Everybody's doing well in there. There's Papa back there. Mama's around here. Oh, there's Mama right there. There's Mama right there, and there's Papa in the back. She looks like she's got some breeding colors going on again, so she either did just or is getting ready to have more babies. That was one of the reasons I pulled out. There's still a few of those little guys in here, but I pulled out the bulk of them. And usually once I do that, she'll get back into breeding mode and have some more babies. So I'm probably going to be having some more babies here soon. I have reset the tank's temperature to, I don't know if you can see, 76. So we're below 77 degrees, and I'm going to try to get some more females going. Got a lot of people who want to breed these things and want males and females, and I'm running out of females, so got to get me some females going on this. So there's my 20 gallon, sorry. And now finally, this is the 55, rescaped a little bit, sort of rescaped. As you can see, I still have all this crypts down in here, but this area has opened up considerably. By the way, I mentioned the sword earlier. The sword used to be in this tank back behind, right in that corner, or well, kind of like in between where the Cuba and the Java fern starts. I pulled it out of this tank completely and just let the Java fern do the thing. I trimmed this massive sword, the mother sword, down considerably, even though it's still got massive leaves on it. And scooted him over a little bit, and I put the big tree in here and pulled all the Java moss except for that right there. And actually, I think that is, I don't think that's the Java moss. I think that's the, oh, I can't think of the name of it. Oh well. I'll think of it and I'll put it in the description down below when I think of it. I moved the other piece of driftwood up, kind of attached to it, and you can see the Anubias, Nana, and there's some other Anubias growing off of that, which I never could figure out exactly what it was. It's kind of a long leaf, a long narrow leaf Anubias of some sort. Never have figured out exactly which one it was. Got the crypt back there. Got all the red tiger lotus, which I couldn't remember the name of earlier. There's multiple plants here. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's another small one right there. There's another one over here. So it is a very prolific plant. If you like red and you want to add some red to your tank or whatever, get a red tiger lotus. You start off with one bulb and start growing it, and this stuff just starts shooting off, and it'll propagate real well under a lot of lighting and water conditions. So pretty much can't go wrong with that plant. The Ludwigia repens, you can see what it's like when you have the right amount of iron and nutrients and light in there. And there's some sunset high grow, which is almost being smothered out by it because I got to trim that. It's another thing that needs to be done. There's Limnophilia aquatica. Finally remember what that was. I had a little bit of that out in the outside grow out tanks too. So This is a little bit later. My brain's turned on a little bit more. And I don't know. Let me see if I can remember. This is what was in that little plastic tub over there. This was Rotella indica. Rotella indica. I believe that's right. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me and leave it in the comments below or whatever. It's two angels, Cory cat, and all my various swimming things. Now that I've opened this area up, you can see a lot of the fish a lot more. I noticed some comments about people saying I really didn't have that many fish in the tank, and no, I have not added any more fish. That is, they were just, a lot of them were just hiding in the shrubbery or plants and stuff like that before, and now that they got a lot more open area to swim in, they've come out, and you can see a lot more of them. See if you can see those, the marbled hatchetfish. I got real lucky and found 3 of these little guys, marbled. I mean, we got silver all around us, Petco, PetSmart, all, and the one off pet store that is actually a mom and pop pet. That's all they have is silver hatchetfish, and you know, they're just kind of bland looking to me. I just, you know, just wasn't into it, and I came across these in Petco one day. There was only 3 of them. Marbled hatchetfish, and I just think they are gorgeous. I know you can't tell right there, but if you look towards the front on his lower section, that lighter section, it looks a little orange. It is gold and it shimmers. I mean, it's just fantastic. I wish you could really, I wish the camera could pick that up, but it is just beautiful. And the third one's over here, kind of hovering in the corner, and they're doing well. A lot of people, you might ask about hatchetfish jumping, and they are jumpers. You got to be careful, but I do have the hood, and as you can see, what I've added back there is that screening. So I got screening all the way across the back, so if they do jump, they're either going to hit one of the lights, the front of the hood, and get knocked back in, or they'll bounce off that screening back there. So chances of them actually any jumpers in this tank are very slim, unless I just happen to be doing some maintenance on it and have the front hood opened up and they jump. But yeah, this is the latest version of. I'm going to be doing a little trade up. Oh, I did a little rock work there too. I changed the rock work around there a little bit. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do there, and I'm coming up on a new scape on this tank. Maybe sometime this summer, maybe towards the end of the summer or something. I think there's going to be some lighting changes and some scape changes. It's not that I don't like this scape. It's just I have some new ideas that I really want to try out. I want to do something more with this dragonstone or lava rock, whatever you want to call it. That was from ADU Aquascaping. Thank you once again, sir. And by the way, he just, if you haven't subscribed to him, definitely go subscribe to him. He is just a wealth of very, 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 very good information. Learned a lot from this man. I highly recommend you check him out, ADU Aquascaping. He has a video out that he just released, I think this last week, about doing a dry startup on a tank, which is basically where you go in and put the sand in and just a little bit of water, maybe an inch of water or whatever, and your rock work, and well, he's just doing it with rock work with this one, but you could put your wood in too, and then put your plants in and get them started. And he's using a particular method that I found very, very, very interesting. So go check out that video at least, and definitely subscribe to him. Check out some of his other videos. He's just he's got some real fantastic information. I highly recommend his channel. So that's another video that I will be doing soon. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a top 20 of my most prized or favorite YouTube channels as far as keeping fish or fish-related YouTube channels. These are the ones that I found most useful, best information. There's a lot of channels out there. There's channels that I watch just to get a chuckle out of sometimes. The one thing about YouTube is it's a wealth of information. Unfortunately, not all the information that is on it is good information, and some of it is just downright wrong and shouldn't even be on there, but you know, freedom of press kind of thing, so you got to take the good with the bad and figure out how to weed out the bad. So at any rate, I'm rambling on, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll give you one last full shot of the 55 here and the 20 long. And with that, I will say thank you very much for tuning in, and more to come. Happy Memorial Day. So I was heading down here to download my... Where are you? Got a big bullfrog around here somewhere. He's been clattering up. Anyways, I was heading downstairs to take these plants that I scooped out of the... Yeah, you hear that sucker? And I thought I'd sidetrack. Let you guys see me put this stuff in. Now, let's see, where do I want to put this? I got a bunch of Java moss. I think it will do well. Let's see, I got a couple of Java ferns. I think we're going to stick them down in there. There's the Rotella indica and the small thing. So let's start following it. Yeah, buddy. And I'm going to take this Java fern. By the way, this stuff is for sale, in case anybody was curious. I'm not just growing this to have it. I hate throwing anything away. I'm somewhat of a pack rat. So, you know, I figured I'd make some room out here. Grow this stuff out during the nicer weather. So that's all situated in. Just chewed up the corner here with all that Java moss. Okay, enough said. Everybody have a great what's left of... Oh, gotta get flag. Great what's left of the Memorial Day weekend. And we'll finish with a salute to the American flag, and to all the soldiers. We salute you.